Hello, fellow hunters, and welcome back to Call of the Wild. Today we're in Reventuli Coast doing our standard Wanderlust series tactic, starting from one side of the map and running all the way to the other, and just kind of seeing what kind of trouble we can get into. We always try to run with the wind in our face, so as with most maps, we're running from south to north to try to get from one side to the other. If we find really cool animals, great. If we don't, at least we got to experience hanging out in the hunting area, so something like that. You know what I'm trying to say. I kind of screwed that up. And whatever. Anyways, our loadout for today is the Malmer 7mm for our class 4 to 9 animals, the 243 pistol for 2 and 3, as well as our 22 pistol and Strandberg shotgun for our class 1 animals, and then the Sundberg 454 is for self-defense, basically. It's all we're really using it for. We're going to run up the coast here and then kind of head over towards this outpost, as I fall down the thing there. Head towards that outpost right over there. As a matter of fact, I think I am going to go down. I'm waffling back and forth between what I want to do. I think I might want to maintain height for a second, because what if we find something up here that'll make it easier for us to shoot. But basically, we're going to follow the coast up there and then head towards this outpost. So we're going to hug the coast here and then head up towards this outpost there. And then hopefully tomorrow, and this is a nice little halfway point, hopefully tomorrow we can make our way all the way up to one of these two outposts up here. I kind of just decided, since we kind of spawned in the bottom middle of the map and it just kind of worked out that way, we're just going to follow our way straight up through the middle of the map and see what we can find. So hopefully something cool pokes its head up at us, or we can just have like a nice action-packed episode with a bunch of little stuff and just enjoy the process of hunting and doing all that cool stuff. So yeah, there's that. A warning call from a moose over here somewhere. Unfortunately, the trees seem to be making it where I can't see it, and I think it's probably fleeing because we just got an additional warning. Oh. Well, I mean, there's a moose right there. Let's see if we can get a heart shot on this guy. We got him! I'll take that. Oh, there's another one right there. Are they females? They both females? Alright, I don't know if this male was the one that was calling and the audio cue is just, like, really, really off, but I don't know. Our dog is way back there, so unfortunately, we're not going to sit and wait for him. I'd like to get him trained up, and because he's still got like five or six levels left to go on his oh, he's already almost here. Maybe we will wait for him, because I would like to max out his level as soon as possible, so that is just done and we don't have to deal with it anymore. Come on, come over here. Let's get this tracked over here and get your level up. Got a warning thump from a hare. Unfortunately, it's going to be in the brush over there, and I would not like it's all south of me. I don't understand. Let's get this guy tracking, get him leveled up, and that completes him. So he completed the harvest. We'll give him some praise. Got right in the heart, where exactly where I was trying to get. The moose are relatively easy to get a heart shot because their hearts are so large. So as long as you get it kind of at the bottom, in between basically the shoulders of the moose, you're generally going to get a heart shot. All those ducks, man. I really wish they need to adjust they really need to adjust the location of those. If they're in the sky, put it in the upper left corner of the screen, so that way I know it's a flying thing and not something else. Because the developers need to understand that for those of us who don't have surround sound, you know, we can't tell whether it's coming from above us or below us, or, you know, like, just the visual markers are there because we need the visual markers to know, you know, at least a vague idea of where they are. And so the visual markers are extremely important to, you know, kind of help you figure out where you're supposed to look for things. And I don't want to have to stop and look around when I get a visual marker and it turns out, oh, it's just ducks that are up in the sky. Like, honestly, I'd be perfectly fine if the audio marker from flying creatures just only ever showed up in the top part of the screen there, and then I can just look around in the sky and find them. That would clarify things enough, and that would still be kind of reactionary enough to know that, oh, something in the sky. Let me look around in the sky for a second and try to find out where it is. I think that would be pretty reasonable. I made a change to the way that my recording software behaves because I feel like having only 1 second to pause and take a break, maybe take a breath, collect my thoughts for, you know, at least another second to be able to not have the random cutoffs in the middle of me talking about something's probably a good idea. So I'll keep an eye on the flow of it and make sure that that's not too much. But I think 2 seconds is probably pretty reasonable. I mean, I might even push it out to 3 seconds if... we're not going to be able to get that. I might even push it out to 3 seconds if even 2 seconds feels a little bit too short. But let's take a look around here and see if there's anything nice and easy to go after, because we just had that raccoon dog there, and it's just in the bushes. It really sucks. It didn't seem like it waited 2 seconds after I finished talking to pause. I guess 2 seconds is just much faster than I think it is. I think I'm going to bump it up to 3 seconds, because I would really like for, well, no, 2 seconds is good. I don't want to make it, because if I make the gaps too long, then the super ADD people they're going to be annoyed when it's not just a constant stream of conversation. So I'm trying to find that nice sweet spot between having enough time to where I don't have to like rush through everything and rush my thoughts and actually be able to speak relatively normally and not have the thing cut me off. And also, you know, having the cuts be close enough together that those people who just cannot stand for there to be a moment of silence, they don't have to wait. So get rid of that guy, or that girl, sorry. Get rid of that girl, because if she's just going to stand there, might as well take her down. Okay, as expected, we got a nice heart shot there. We'll continue up the path this way. Looks like we've gotten around the water, and the rest of our time is going to be running through mostly forested areas, which not my favorite thing to do, but it is what it is. I like big open spaces that make it super easy to spot stuff. Hunting in the woods is not my favorite activity, because even if I get a warning call or something like that, a lot of times there's just too many trees and stuff in the way to be able to see what's going on. Animal noise from a raccoon dog. I don't see the raccoon dog, but we'll run off in this direction, and hopefully I will be able to spot it before it gets too far away, and then maybe we can even get a nice angle on it to kind of take a shot with our pistol here. Yo, we got a bear over here that is now fleeing because somehow it spotted me. We'll try and take a shot if I can get a decent hit on it. Whoa, that was weird. Take advantage of the fact that I was going to take advantage of the fact that it was okay, let's see. One more try at this. I'm not even running. I'm holding my breath. Let me hold my breath. What's going on here? I'm holding my breath, and it's still, like, yanking my thing around, and we're well past the part where, like, the running around part should still be affecting my breathing. So, I don't know what's going on with that. That was annoying. I could never get to a part where the crosshair would just settle and let me shoot. We did get hunting pressure. It's definitely dead. And since it was a female, and since I'm relatively sure it was a pretty low-scoring animal, I'm not that worried about putting too many rounds into it, because removing scoring animals from the pool, I have to imagine, will give us a chance for something else and potentially bigger to spawn. So, if it's something that I'm relatively sure is not going to be a crazy trophy animal, I will just take it out in the best way that I can, given the circumstances that were given. But, you know, I try to be a little bit more careful if it's a male, especially, and if I get a chance to check it out before it starts running away, you know, I'll obviously be far more careful than I just was. I'm sitting here running all this way, trying to get to the bear, and completely forgetting about the fact that I need my dog to level up the tracking skill. I think the bear was over there somewhere, but I think we'll get enough out of it. Excuse me. I think we'll get enough out of this for the dog to get a fair bit of experience. I think most of the experience that he gets is going to be from actually finding the animal. The little blood things along the way are just little incremental increases, I do believe. I just realized that I changed the wrong setting on my microphone, and it's still been at 1 second this whole time. That was dumb. That's way better. It actually waits for 2 seconds. Okay, cool. I was like, it didn't feel like it changed. I changed the wrong setting. It was in the right part of the settings. I just changed the wrong line item, and that's why it was. Yeah, that's annoying. That's annoying when that happens. This bear ran really far. I clearly... Ooh, okay. Let's, what is this? Ptarmigan. We're going to wait for this thing to start flying, and then we'll be able to take a shot. Boom. That takes care of the ptarmigan. Are there any more that I need to take a shot at while we're sitting here? Okay, so we got ourselves a nice ptarmigan. It was a gold ptarmigan. For the ptarmigans, I will go ahead, or for a lot of the bird species, since we didn't really do too much with the birds along during our entire first playthrough of all the stuff, we are going to go ahead and trophy these guys. So I'll take that, because we have a lot of spaces in both of our lodges where there's just a lot of space for birds. So yeah, we got a bronze. We ended up hitting it in the intestines, and it just eventually bled out. I don't know. I don't know why the scope just would not settle. It just refused to settle. Even after sitting in place for a while, like, I have the perks that allow me to recover from running extra fast. So that way, you know, I can run, and then, yeah, I still have to wait, you know, several seconds before the aim settles down. But the whole point is I don't want to have to be super sneaky all the time, and I want to be able to just stop and take shots like this, and hopefully hit the animal. And all right, it's gonna die. So we actually got a decent hit. I think it was a non-vital organ. You can usually tell what kind of a hit you got by how fast he bleeds out, how fast it bleeds out. But like if it's just dropping precipitously, you know you got a vital organ hit. If it takes a second for it to kind of start if it takes a second or two before the bleeding, before you start to see the health dropping, then you probably got a vital organ, or you probably got an organ but not a vital one. Oh no, we did. We got a vital organ hit. You can tell by the long spray of blood there. So, okay, that ended up being a vital organ hit somehow. That was instinct. That's all that was. I didn't mean... I mean, I was trying to. I was trying to hit it in the lung. That's where I was trying to hit it. But I felt like I missed it. I really felt like I missed the lung there. So that was weird. Another female moose. Just hanging out over here somewhere. I don't know where, though. Over here. I should probably just let her go. We're not going to get any score out of her. Too far to the right, so that's great. Fine, we'll just let her go. I don't think we hit anything, and I don't feel like chasing down a moose. Oh yeah, okay. So technically, we kind of did miss, but it gave me credit for it anyway, so I'm not a big fan of when that happens, because, you know, if you miss, you should have missed, and that's it. But whatever. It gave us the score. We're getting a warning call from a ptarmigan over here. So we're getting an action-packed episode today. I want to see if I can catch this guy, this female, before it takes off. I'm keeping an eye out. I don't see anything. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Boom. And boom. And boom. Try to do 3 shots. I think I saw it fall out of the sky. Oh, we got another one there. I don't know if I'm getting it, though. I don't think I got it. Alright. It's kind of hard to make these shots. We got some blood trail here, but unfortunately, it's still at 75%, so probably ended up tagging it a little bit, but not enough to kill it, or I don't know. We don't even really have any hunting. Oh, well, there's some hunting pressure there. So this one right here, I don't think we got the other one over there. Oh, well, we'll get this guy, though. Maybe, if I can get it. Come on, die. Some of these guys are really hard to hit. I'm not very good with the shotgun, that's my problem. I'm not very good with the shotgun. Where's this? I lost track of it. Oh, there it is. Here it is right here. What did we get? Got ourselves a nice silver, so we'll take the cash for that, and then we'll just continue following the dog. I'm pretty sure we didn't get that one off to the right. I didn't see any kind of indication that we actually hit it, and I'm pretty sure that this guy right here just like took forever to bleed out, and we're just gonna end up chasing him down. Yeah, he's almost he flew for a while, now he's almost dead. So there's that. Yo, there's a bird right there. Got it. I gotta get. I think I have to get in the habit of aiming below. I gotta get in the habit of aiming below the animal because it seems like wherever they're. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I think I need to aim below. I think the sight's on this, and I have no way of getting across the water here, so I'm gonna have to go around unless this is shallow enough for me to walk across. But it is. The dog can swim, I cannot. So, yeah. This is, right now is the point where I kind of wish I had a retriever, because then I could just send the dog to go swim for it, but unfortunately, I have a pointer and, I mean, honestly, I think I do need a retriever. I think, because I don't really use the pointing for this thing, because it just, the pointing in this game kind of sucks. They just didn't implement it in a way that feels good to me. So, I don't know. Alright, well, we have to run around the lake anyway. It looks like this is going to be the shorter direction, so I'll look around for a way to get on the other side. And then, with any luck, we'll be able to pick up the trail on the other side there. I mean, we might actually just be able to run across right here if it's not deep. Nope, it's deep. It's really annoying when the terrain is like this, where they force you to walk all the way around. Maybe this is a shallow bridge here that we can cross. Ah, okay. So this one ended up being a nice little land bridge, so that's good. Take a second and just look and see if there are any animals. There shouldn't be anything nearby right now because we took a bunch of shots over here. That ptarmigan, or whatever that was. There's a bunch of different kinds of bird species here. Whatever that quail-ish type of species was, I had to take 3 shots at it. So anything nearby is pretty much gone at this point. As expected, the bird was right on the other side of the water there, so yeah, let's get him over here to finish the tracking, so hopefully he can level up. I'm kind of thinking that we might want to do retriever, just so that when we get into these situations where they're in the water, I'm not having to wait for the animal. Well, the problem is, though, is that for like big stuff, the retriever is not going to help me with that. It's not going to be able to go retrieve big stuff, so that might not actually be something worth investing in. I mean, maybe some of the time it'll be worth it, but I think, I don't know, I mean, like, fully 3/4 of the animals that we would be going after, I don't think the dog's going to be able to retrieve it anyway. So unless we're doing bird hunting specifically, the retriever, bird hunting or like rabbit hunting or stuff like that, the retriever is just not going to be something that adds to my play style. It's like, I know if you're doing that kind of hunting, or if you're, you know, like I do more like a action running around the map kind of hunting, like, you know, I guess more FPS style or whatever, however it is you want to call it. You know, I like to traverse the maps, and hunting is like the cool thing we're doing while we're doing that. I'm not interested in crazy trophies. I'm not interested in, like, because like I'm not going to be able to compete with people who put, you know, thousands of hours into this. I'm not. I enjoy the hunting. I enjoy the hunting and I enjoy the game, but I'm not obsessed with it. And I can't sit here for hours and hours and hours, like trying to hunt something. So I'm never going to be able to compete. I'm never going to have, like, I'm never going to be able to do a video where, oh, look at this really awesome, like, unless I get really lucky and it just happens, like, I'm not going to be the person who farms for that. That's my point. So, I have a play style that's just fun for me. Like, it's fun the way I want to do it. And if we happen to come across something cool, we can take a nice shot, and, you know, I can use my shooting skills to be able to get it either before it runs away or maybe hit a moving target. That's kind of cool too. But yeah, I know. I know some people really don't like that play style. You don't have to. It's okay. We all have different ways of doing things, and mine's my way. So we got a warning thump over here, and I saw a warning call from I think it's at a hazel grouse or something like that. But we were far enough away that it's entirely... Okay, dude, give... It's really annoying when I run over it and look down at it. They need to increase the radius of when... Oh, there it is. So we'll take this shot. Boom. And... Boom. And, oh, come on. Dude, how did I miss that? Okay, I'm not sure how I ended up missing that, but we at least got one of them. Oh, I should have had him search. I should have had him track. I keep forgetting that the dog needs to level up. I got so used to having my dog, having my old bloodhound that was just able to like track everything, and it was already maxed out a long time ago, and I just never got around. I never got around to doing anything with him, but whatever, it's fine. We'll get it done. All right, we got a mountain hare fleeing over here, so let's do that and see if I can get him. I decided to take a couple of random shots like that on the off chance that I was able to get it while it was fleeing. But worst comes to worst, a lot of times the rabbits will run and then they'll sprint for a little bit, and then a lot of times you can catch back up with them. Depends on what direction it ran, but if we follow the tracks long enough, we should see it somewhere right there. See what I'm saying? Like, just do like that. And eventually you catch up with it because it can't sprint forever. And in this game, they don't really have... I should have had them track again. They don't have them sprint that long, so you're generally able to catch up with it pretty quick. Most of the rabbits are like that. Continuing to get a lot of calls from the sky up there, and it's showing up as left and right options. And then, oh, I mean, I guess we can do this too. If you're just going to stay and be there right when I... Oop. I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to get the whatever that was. I don't know what it was, and because the screen went away, I'm not gonna know what it was. So we'll take the second to actually make sure I remember to have the dog track this guy so that we can get the points for him. Another silver there. I'm just kind of running around with my shotgun out. I don't even have my binoculars because it's not like I'm gonna be able to see anything through the trees anyway. So I just want to be kind of ready when something like that happens, and I'm able to just, you know, pop up, pull up, and do a shot real quick. So yeah, there's that. Got a warning call from a bear right there. Hopefully she'll stand up and turn around and look at me. And then we can take a nice shot. Nope, nope. Come on, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Stand up, please. Stand up. I don't want you to be nervous. I want you to be alert. I want you to stand up, look in my direction so I can shoot you in the chest. Come on. All right, we're just going to take the shot then. Oh, no, that ain't... I really would like it if they would update the outline to not show below where you can't see, because there was ground in the way, and because I couldn't tell that there was ground in the way, we ended up shooting the dirt, and that's super frustrating when that happens. But whatever, it is what it is. Gotta be careful to go down this hill and not hurt myself, and hopefully we're able to get down this little cliff face here. We're getting pretty close to our destination for today. We just got to kind of pick our way down the hill here so we don't fall and damage ourselves. I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal because when we log back in tomorrow, it's not going to be a lot of damage or anything, but I would just rather not have to travel far away and figure that out. So let's just be careful going down the hill. I just got another warning call from a bear, but it didn't give me a direction, so I don't know. It kind of sounded like it might have been off to my left, but I have absolutely no idea because it didn't give me the visual cue. So there we go. Wherever that bear is, the odds of me finding him before he flees or she flees, it's hard to tell audibly from the game what kind of bear it is, but we're just gonna take off, and I'll keep an eye on the left side of the screen, on the left side of our pathway here, and see if maybe I can spot it. But oh, see, it's over there. I was never gonna find it anyway because it was way off in a different direction from where it sounded like it was. So we'll grab the need zone since it's here, but I guess we're just gonna continue on towards our destination. It wasn't even the need zone for the bear. It was the need zone for a lynx. There was a bear over here by the lynx need zone, but it wasn't what we were looking for. But anyways, I think we're going to go ahead and call that an episode. We are at the halfway point of the map, and this should take up a whole other episode tomorrow, and that's going to work out pretty good. So thank you very much for watching. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Join as a member for early access to videos, among other perks, or you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with that thanks button. I also have PayPal and Patreon links in the description for those of you who prefer to go that route. because some people do like to go outside of YouTube to support channels. So again, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to come back for tomorrow's episode, where we will finish up our Wanderlust time here in the Reventuli Coast, and I'll see you then.